Well, guys, Press Secretary Jen Psaki had a whopper of a week this week, okay? She got caught lying basically about everything, right? Just like the $3.5 trillion is going to cost zero. Why? Because I said so. Because that's great Democrat math, right? But also, she got caught lying about thousands of unaccompanied minors being flown all over the country in the middle of the night. And Peter Doocy asked her the question, why is the administration flying thousands of migrants from the border to Florida and New York in the middle of the night? Now that I'm caught, well, I'm not sure it's in the middle of the night. Well, he has the flight times, 2:30 a.m. and 4:29 a.m. She says, oh, we're talking pretty early flights. It's earlier than you'd like to say, but it's not the middle of the night, right? That's the problem, guys. They're lying to us about virtually everything. They know no bounds to where they will go to push their ideals, their agenda on you, lie about it, right? She never answered the question, why at those times? Because, of course, that's the right time to fly children all over the country, right? 2:30 a.m., 4:30 a.m., no problem. Why are these children separated from their parents to begin with? Right? Why are unaccompanied minors being flown to, in some cases, meet their parents who are already in New York? That doesn't pass a sniff test, does it? So Jen Psaki, again, demonstrating that she doesn't understand basic math. Watch this interaction. Watch this interaction, and I'll be back with some more commentary.
Why is the administration flying thousands of migrants from the border to Florida and New York in the middle of the night?
Well, I'm not sure that it's in the middle of the night, but let me tell you what's happening here.
2:30
it is our
a.m., 4:29 a.m.
Well,
very early in the morning.
Here we are talking about early flights, earlier than you might like to take a flight. It is our legal responsibility to safely care for unaccompanied children until they can be swiftly unified with a parent or a vetted sponsor, and that's something we take seriously. We have a right obligation to do that and to deliver on that. As a part of the unification process, our Office of Refugee Resettlement facilitates travel for children in its custody to their families or sponsors across the country. So in recent weeks, unaccompanied children passed through the Westchester Airport, which I think is what you're referring to, en route to their final destination to be unified with their parents or vetted sponsor. It's no surprise that kids can be seen traveling through states, not just New York. It's something that we're also working to unite children with their family members or vetted sponsors in other parts of the country as well.
So see what I mean, guys? It's funny how they never announce these shady programs until they actually get busted, until they get caught. So apparently it's been going on for a while. This is thousands of kids, unaccompanied minors being moved at all hours of the night. Obviously, again, because that's a wonderful time to move children. At 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I have 5 kids myself. I promise you, it's a lousy time to move children. Okay? That's only what you do if you're trying not to get caught. Okay? Why are the kids, again, why are the parents already apparently in New York or some of these things? The New York Post reported on it. It was the cover. Unaccompanied migrant kids land in Westchester in the dead of night. Surge due to dangerous illegal border crossings. This is from the cover of the New York Post, and yet the press doesn't want to talk about it. And this should be infuriating because when asked, she's clearly just deflecting, and no one else wants to jump in on it because they're just fine pushing their radical agenda. And that's all this is, guys. This is about pushing the Democrats' radical agenda, and the media is more than happy to comply, right? The Biden secret flights, no big deal. We're going to do what we need to do, okay? Why exactly is the White House having underage migrants flown into Westchester, New York? Why? Why are the parents there first? How come no one's asking these questions? This is some scary stuff. It's a very serious problem. And they get a total pass like they do on everything else because the media is the marketing arm of the Democrat Party. And the Democrat Party is no longer the Democrat Party of your grandparents and even your parents. It is now owned and ruled by the radical left. There are no more moderate Democrats in power. This is the stuff that they do. And then they try to hide it or they cover it up. And that's why you do it, folks. You fly kids around in the middle of the night because you're trying to cover it up. It's time to expose the truth. It's time to call out this idiotic and moronic administration. And it's time they start telling us what they're doing and not doing things and only deflecting once totally busted. Enough. Enough is enough, folks.